Welcome you and congratulations. England could win yesterday against Senegal 3-0. Let's start with this match. How was it?
Oh, it was an excellent performance by England. They started slowly. There was a bit of booing from the crowd as they passed it around steadily at the back, not a lot of movement. And then suddenly, one counter-attack. Jordan Henderson scored from Jude Bellingham's pass, and they were launched. Another goal before half-time for Harry Kane to get him up and running, and the second half, another one for Bukayo Saka. So really encouraging signs for England, and people are getting excited.
I mean, what's the impression now in England and with the fans and media about the team? Are they doing well?
I think people are impressed. That they trust in Southgate now. All the decisions he made, the players he brought in, like Henderson, a controversial pick, played very, very well. So there's a lot of faith in the coach. There is a feeling, though, that England haven't been tested yet. They haven't faced one of the top nations yet, even in the previous two tournaments where they've reached final and semi-final. Not a major test. And now they have one coming up against France. So lots of excitement about the performances, but a real feeling that France is as tough as it gets in this competition.
Now, if we look at the England squad, so many stars available now, especially in the attacking position. And do you believe that Southgate and these players can make it this time and win the World Cup?
Well, as I say, there is definitely strength in depth. When you see them bring on Rashford and Grealish, players in form, players who are already making an impact in this competition, there are options there. There are options on the bench for Southgate to make a difference. But it is that France game. If England can overcome France, then they won't face Brazil or Argentina until the final. So that brings real hope. And then you look at the France team, you look at the injuries they've got. You see Mbappe, you see Giroud, you see phenomenal forwards. But beyond that, man for man, are they stronger than England? Possibly not. So it's this one big game, and not to make a cliche, but they don't want to look further than that game.
Great. This is for England. What about today matches? I mean, we'll see Japan against Croatia and then Brazil against South Korea. How do you see these two matches?
Well, they're clear favourites. Croatia reached the final 4 years ago. They're still a very strong team, very strong midfield. They'll go into that as favourites. Brazil, need I say more? Neymar is back. They've already looked pretty impressive. Defeat to Cameroon, but that was when they'd already qualified, made a few changes, so I think we can discount that. But there's a great narrative here about the Asian teams. It's 20 years since Japan and Korea hosted a World Cup. 20 years later, they're both in the round of 16. So wouldn't it be a great story for one of those teams to reach the quarterfinals? And it's not impossible. They've both had their moments, especially Japan, who've beaten Germany and Spain. Why couldn't they beat Croatia?
Great. Now, what's your general impression about the World Cup until now? The fans, the organization, stadiums, how you see it?
It's very well organized. It's great for the fans. They're all here in the middle of Doha. Everything's working very well. Yeah, it's been an efficient and well-run tournament.
Thank you so much, Sam.
Thank you. All right, bye-bye.